In a small village nestled along the banks of a mighty river, the people lived in harmony with nature. The river provided fish, water, and prosperity to the villagers. There was an ancient oath passed down for generations, never to take more than what the river could give. But one fateful day, a fisherman named Cain made a decision that would change everything. Cain had a large family to feed, and despite the river's abundance, he wanted more. He decided to break the oath and fish deeper into the sacred parts of the river where no one had ever gone. He thought, if I catch more, my family will never go hungry again. He cast his nets into the forbidden waters. As soon as Cain caught more than he could carry, the water began to stir. From the depths emerged a beautiful, ethereal figure, the river goddess with flowing hair made of water, her eyes glowing with an ancient power. "You have broken the sacred oath," she said, her voice echoing like a soft current. The goddess spoke with great sorrow. "For your greed, you have angered the river. I will take away what you hold dear. The river will no longer provide. Your village will suffer famine and your people will starve. Only by seeking my forgiveness can balance be restored." The next day, the river stopped flowing as it once did. The fish disappeared and the once thriving village began to wither. Crops dried up, and the people, desperate for food, gathered in the village square. Cain, feeling the weight of his actions, knew he had to make things right. Cain set off on a journey to find the river goddess and ask for her forgiveness. He traveled through forests, over mountains, and across deserts, following the river's path in search of the goddess, determined to restore the balance he had disrupted. Along his journey, Cain encountered an elder, wise in the ways of the river. The river's spirit is not one of vengeance, but of balance. It is in your nature to respect the earth. To restore peace, you must give back what you took and prove that you understand the river's power. After weeks of hardship, Cain returned to the river, humbled and ready to make amends. He stood at its edge and called out to the river goddess, offering the fish he had caught during his journey as a token of his regret. The river goddess appeared once more, but this time her gaze was not as angry. "You have come with humility, but you must show your true repentance. Swim to the heart of the river, where its source lies. Only there can you understand the river's sacred flow." Cain dove into the water, its depths colder than he expected. As he swam deeper, he began to see visions of the river's past, how it had once brought life to the land, and how his actions had disrupted that harmony. At the heart of the river, Cain saw a golden light. He reached out and touched it, and suddenly he felt a deep connection to the river, as if its spirit flowed through him. He understood now the river was not just a source of life. It was a living entity that needed respect. Cain emerged from the water, his heart lighter than it had ever been. The river goddess appeared before him once more, smiling gently. "You have learned, Cain. The river will flow again and balance will be restored." When Cain returned to the village, the river was once again full of life. The fish returned, the crops grew, and the people rejoiced. Cain had redeemed himself, but he never forgot the lesson he learned that nature must be honored and protected. Cain made a vow to never again take more than what the river could provide. He shared his story with the village, and from that day on, the people honored the sacred oath, ensuring that balance would never again be broken.